Welcome back to Spur of the Moment. This is Jim, and today we are back to playing some of the Outer Worlds, where we are about to embark on a space station. Looks a lot like a ship called the Groundbreaker. I can select two. Alright, so I'm taking both. Alright, and it looks like I could at some point have 6 companions.
That's not the point. This hack was just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back-faced brat, I will toss you out into the rock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for
Hey, what was
Going for
that
a
all
stroll
about?
around the docking base?
Noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier, like
Sure
right
was.
now.
Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
You sound like a potential companion there, Felix. I'd like to hear your side.
And I have this foreman, right?
Oh boy, this
Guy
is
never
good.
liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh. Oh boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Well, you sound more and more like a party member every second.
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
No. Well, yeah, that's me.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Kind of.
Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You in a hurry to be somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, gonna figure out what to do next.
I
See you
swear.
around, boss.
If you steal my ship instead of join my crew, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be real upset.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
I suppose I should probably talk to you.
Identification, please.
I should probably go ahead and do
Captain
that.
Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Ah, you know the real Captain
According to
Hawthorne.
your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
Oh, okay.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Well, I didn't.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
How do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker.
Okay.
His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. Can't miss it.
Any idea why it was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning
That's
it.
pretty smart, Corporal.
what
I
the-
like you.
This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
All right, I'll go talk to
You
him.
take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
You know, for someone as smooth talking and nice as you, absolutely.
Wanda Dorset over in sick bay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Okay.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Offense. You'll find her in the restroom go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Seems like there's tension between the board and Groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
I'm sharp like
What
that.
can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top and manifest processing fees with every one. Folks
That makes
around
sense.
here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Sounds complicated.
Sounds like, yeah. But from where I sit, it's all coming through loud and clear. They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new Groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board
No.
wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we may do all right. So far, anyway.
Cool. They run most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
That's unfortunate. Thanks, man.
Sure thing.
See ya.
Be seeing you.
What do you think you're doing?
Whatever I want.
Just don't make more paperwork for me, all right?
Great work.
Alright, holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, the personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. So, oh, that's Pravarti. She just looks... Don't mind us. Oh, crap.
Oh, you got that?
Apparently I did.
There it is.
Alright, confiscated goods. Obtained a freelancer who was cagey about his business, confiscated his personal belongings while he waited questioning. Modified pistol jock, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, OSI, locked container, owner refused inspection. He fled before we could get down to it, left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station until the idiot shows his face again, which is likely to be never. Security logs. So Blight put a bid on one of our impounds, generous one too. Negotiate for the usual finder's fee and then give Ilya her salvage. Brawl at the Lost Hope, Freelancer versus Board. Freelancers won. Arrested a freighter captain with more bits than brains. Hawthorne's ship impounded by order of Udom Bedford. Still no clue why Hawthorne associates with that board snake. A guy from the back bays roughed up the Moon Kid. Raving Mad warned me that the moon was gonna bring about the end times. He was flying high on whatever Mac Reed grows down there. Okay, so I should probably not try to pull one over on Udom Bedford. He knows Hawthorne. Okay, just gonna take
Now
this.
that we have the data, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Oh! Well, it's cool they let you know about restricted areas before you walk into them. That's something. Alright, Vicar Max, what's up?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook. rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitate there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding them. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
And that kind of makes sense.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt a regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted.
Hello, Gladys.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
Phineas sent me. Said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction.
Uh-huh. And?
Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
I mean, 10,000 bits. Okay. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
I don't have morals. Tell me about the job.
Do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Huh. Why was it abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Oh.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Okay.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
All right, say no harm.
You've got
I'm
an
in.
ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
That makes sense. All right, let's do
Don't
it.
forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Oh, I won't forget. Any other jobs?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got.
Heat problem?
You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Oh, brutal. Yeah, show me what you got for sale.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
A what? Sounds disturbing.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Okay, well, what kind of business have you and Gladys got running?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
Business? What do you and Gladys do here?
Glass ear. Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
Alright.
Huh. Now that I heard.
Do you do business with the promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay. Oh. That must be Moon Mask Man.
I'm not going anywhere. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
You seem like a companion.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
A little bit, yeah.
See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
Is this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Huh. You don't even like her, but you're checking in on her?
You say that like it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Why bother?
Like I said, Jessie did me a favor, and now I owe her one. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
That actually sounds very reasonable, which makes me very suspicious. Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Hey, what's up, man?
Something I can help you with?
Yeah. Like to see, Jessie Doyle?
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Oh, okay. The records say? Have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Alright, well, can I buy stuff from you?
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei.
Oh.
Supplies are hard to come by out here.
Alright, just...
Take care.
We'll talk to this person here.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Better myself? What is this better myself?
Sure is. You need a deft hand to straighten a busted nose or sparkle up those not-so-pearly whites? I'm your gal. Of course, there's not much cosmetic improvement going on at the moment, not without my mechanicals. Where the law is Irian anyway?
Oh, yes. By the way, Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass.
Did he now? Mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay.
You're a deft hand with a magnet.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicker.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the grand plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question.
Never mind. That about it.
To the last ratchet on button time. Leave me in peace. You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Seems wrong, but I got a score for it.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. All right, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are.
Great.
Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Cool. Hey.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you?
Oh, God, no.
See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Oh, okay. Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Yeah, you would. What did you do to get in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board's following you and you're hiding.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing.
What is your line of work?
I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me.
There you go.
I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay?
Kind of.
I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm.
Oh.
Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
I see. I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Ain't I just?
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Something like that.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Yep.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Could turn into me as well. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Oh my gosh, you're that Udom! Oh my god, you're Udom? Oh wow. From the messages.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. did he?
Sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Again, very sorry. The ship?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However,
easy.
before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board interested in Wells?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
I love the option that I could turn him in. He didn't mention it, though.
That's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Tell me about that thing with your head.
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Oh. Anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose.
Oh. Can't tell you where he is, though.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Well, actually, I want to talk to you about Jessie Doyle.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Woo! She's more alive than dead. How much does she owe?
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I want to see what the price is.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Huh. Charging that much for emotional anguish?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain.
He's right there.
We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish. For the good of his understanding, of course.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
I don't want to afford that.
Unless you can offer some other means of resolving her debt, I'm afraid we have nothing further to discuss.
What if...
That's not unreasonable.
Indenture her?
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Dang it.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate?
Well, I see she doesn't have much choice.
I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment.
Can I pay you instead?
Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
I feel like I wish I could go back on that one.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too.
Okay.
Got word from Udam, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now.
Sorry.
I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead.
Right?
You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are clear.
You paid me? You had half of what you... Okay. Watch yourself while I'm gone. How's it going, Ellie?
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Deal. I knew you were a companion. So you work for me just because I helped Jesse.
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
No, I like the... whatever. Welcome aboard.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
Meet me on the ship.
Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure to nab a cabin with a view.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
It's all day in here, and I've looked at half the best stuff. It's all pretty warm.
Scandal has rocked the league and thrown his pivotal game into question.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
What? All you do is see visitors. Well... I'm captain of the Unreliable, recently unshackled from Groundbreaker's impound.
Good for you. Hope you scared some sense into those bureaucrats giving you trouble.
Not really.
Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
I'll keep the peace.
Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer is just passing through.
Fair. Passing on to Monarch?
Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
I am the protagonist. Parvati, you want to talk to Junlei? Come on, go ahead.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Get on it, Parvati.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Cool. Don't be shy to request time off. We do have an additional companion now.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Thanks, Junlei. I had some other questions for you.
Not a problem, Captain. Ask away.
It seems kind of warm in here, don't you think?
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
So what's the problem?
Only the board has access to the parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Gotcha. No room for compromise,
None.
huh?
Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor to work this out. I happen to be available.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Oh, okay. Where's that?
Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned, and a haven for miscreants now.
Okay. I'll get those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Sounds good.
Hey, McRed, are you expecting any company? A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or he'll parley with the king.
The king, huh? I don't like the tone of your voice, sir. I got a big gun, too.
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Huh. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
You trying to kill me?
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Well, you put that down before you incinerate the entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
Oh. Nice. Passing through, can I go?
Passing through? This is dead-end territory. But you talk like you're on a journey. The path matches your step. Stretches out ahead of you. Yeah. The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
Cool.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. Or cut them off.
Before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? Hasn't got a heart? Not like
Everybody. Private Letty Dixon, huh?
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow.
What can I say? Came to grab some radiator parts. I'm sure engineering could use your help installing them.
I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Cool. I don't even know that person. Petey. Alright, I'm gonna have to get upstairs.
Red gave me a case of a good...
Careful with that shit.
It's crazy to live in this universe.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Probably gonna have to fight him real soon, like. Oh.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Okay. Fair enough.
Today's my birthday.
That's the last of them!
This gun's not working out as well as I hoped.
we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Cleaner pastures. I like the sound of that.
Can't get past that armor! Won't work! That one's done for.
Here we go.
Oh. Cool. He had a bounty on his head. Ha! Montag. Nice. It's... Okay.
Here they come.
Junior mycologist log. When I settled on Groundbreaker, I thought this would be my gateway to the stars, beginning of my epic tale as a spacer. Now I grow shrooms for a bunch of outlaws. Not even for selling. They just eat the damn things by the handful. Some of the crew have been tripping for weeks. Suppose it could be worse. Heard of a sublight contractor who got dissolved in chemicals and flushed down waste treatment for stealing from Ilya. Now McCreed, he's always happy to see me, calling me his fungus lad. Update. McCreed just set a man on fire for having his laces undone. Shit. Maybe I need to be more careful when I'm about what I'm growing. I want to find something that calms him down. Time to experiment.
This is Halcyon B. We interrupted regular...
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Well, I got the parts. What now?
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft.
Oh, yeah?
There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar infestation? Define slight.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
Okay.
We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Okay, I'll make my way down there.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
Get a room, you two.
The controls are in the back of the machinery shaft area. Clear up the radiators. You don't need to kill the mantipillar, but I'd be my trade.
Good job, Cap!
Dang, mana pillar.
Don't tell me the security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of men. That is, diagnostic as their circuit boards, so they're not too picky about who they kill next.
Cool.
Speak fast if you can. Shoot back. You can always
Okay, we'll try the sneaking. If it's better for you. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay.
Beginning security patrol.
They're running. Ah, crap.
Damage sustained.
Alright, what do I... Oh.
Security patrol initiated.
Oh boy. Away we go. My legs. Oh, my legs.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only
mimicking him
in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Hooker. That seems like quite a leap.
Okay.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are you gonna lose comms ability?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
Oh.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
That sucks. Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
Maybe you need to hire someone. I can check it out.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Sure.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Oh. You just leave those in the orbital thing?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
Okay. Ciao. Oh. Found a flaw in you. Flaw tutorial. During adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with a perk. Choice is yours. Acrophobia. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is far below you. Nah.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I got good stuff for you. The bounties are available.
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one, but 2 officers.
Sounds tough. I got him.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
So what's it like working security detail?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Yeah. Fine.
Then get to business or get moving.
I just turned in a great bounty. I'll be on my way. What are you doing in there, Pavardi? I don't think you're allowed in there. Just gonna walk out? Okay.
What that fellow's music gets the board so wild at.
Hey, you got a second?
Felix.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
I knew it. Yeah, let's throw in.
Absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
You could be a lot of things. If you're trying to convince me to hire you, you're going about it all wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers?
Yes. Don't beg, just tell me why I need you on my crew.
Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew?
Skills. How about an interview?
Sure. An interview? That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
Are you any good in a fight?
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick.
Okay.
You can count on me in a scrap, boss. That's a promise.
What's the value of pie?
It's delicious.
Good enough.
Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic.
What's your biggest flaw?
Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses.
That's fair.
So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
As long as you don't consider me one, you're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
See you on the ship, my man.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Though I'm probably going to keep Favardi in my crew forever. Like my party.
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
Oh. Interesting. Hey, Pavardi.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Yeah. Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
I knew it.
I don't
She's
know if I
into
should
you.
get into it, because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good, but real sweet.
Come from the heart, you say?
Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. And my chest hurt, kinda.
See why you weren't interested in Thomas. I think she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it.
Okay.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Yeah, that sort of thing's playing nice, but it's not everything.
To me, the best thing was always just sharing space with somebody. Feeling safe and warm.
I can appreciate
when folks
that.
start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain.
Certainly.
I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
Oh.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far into past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
We're still at the Groundbreaker. Yeah, okay. Thanks for having me next time we're there.
I'll be ready.
To the kitchen! Oh, actually... let's search about this Festus mining archive. The captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. One thing it rearranges the number of bits in Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech on or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. Doc Clawfield couldn't save him, Lem. Now I gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used, stored it in Birdie's office for now. Very the least the site supervisor could do is fill out the forms for whatever that damn thing is. Don't know how I'm gonna detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells on this rock. Give a name. Lemmel. Family named. Harryford. Employment status. Indentured. Contract term. 35 years. 2 months. 16 days. 5 hours. 33 minutes. Approximate. Remaining time of deceasement. 18:27 hours. Approximate. Cause of deceasement. Blunt force trauma. Weapon unknown. Took a good whack to the noggin. The facial area, to be specific. It's all twisted up too. Nose is 5 times too big. Jaw is shrunk to almost nothing. Teeth are all out of kilter. Though I suppose that's true. That was true pre-deceasement. The blow itself didn't kill him. There's no way he'd breathe through all that damage. Okay. So it sounds like some sort of...
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
Okay.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Is that Petey? Are you Petey?
Hey, Max.
What?
You really think we all have a purpose? That everything happens for a reason?
It's not really that simple, but yes, fine. Anything else?
If that's the case, is it my purpose to annoy you, or yours to be annoyed by me?
Go away.
You can't deny fate, Vicar.
That's a good one.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like.
No.
Something
Still
vexing
no.
you, Captain?
Something on your mind?
Yeah, that's the toilet. Let's do... Relay GB23. Alright, Relay GB23. That's where we will head next time, unfortunately. I think we're going to sign off here for now. So, yeah. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed our trip around the Groundbreaker. Neat little space station ship. Looks like it's kind of like the same kind of ship as the Hope, the colony ship we came from. Had a hibernation chamber at least, so that's got to be something. Yeah. Alright, well, we'll catch you guys next time. Have a great night.